going on, performers? It's your coach, Frank Clayton from Accelerated Results Coaching, back with another performance perspective. Hijacked. Have you ever seen the movie Passenger 57? Yeah, I like this. One of my favorites. Wesley Snipes is a U.S. Air Marshal on a plane, headed out, and all of a sudden, boom, the plane is carrying a convict. The convict has this whole plan to take over the plane and guide it to where it wants to go. Hijacked is something that happens to us so often. Sometimes by people with a plan, sometimes by people that just don't know any better. But this is going to be your foolproof strategy not to get hijacked. So what is hijacked in the term that I'm speaking of? I'm talking about your mood, your mentality, your emotional state. Have you ever walked into a restaurant or a coffee shop that is playing music? Most of the time, if you think about, I go to a restaurant La Pinca. When I'm going there on a Saturday night, they got some samba music playing, the atmosphere, people are buzzing around, right? And the music matches the atmosphere. I go to a coffee shop, the music is a little more subdued, it's a little more subtle, right? Why? Because they're trying to create a mood. They're intentionally trying to hijack you. They are trying to set your mood for you. How do people do that? Have you ever walked in the office and somebody immediately bombards you with a bunch of negative information? You can be hijacked in that moment. Or they come really excited and want to tell you this story about whatever it is, good, bad, or indifferent. They are attempting to hijack you. They're attempting to influence, even if they're not attempting to, they have the tendency to influence your emotional state, your mental state, with the energy that they bring. Why is that important? We always have control. We always get to choose whether that happens or not. Where this happens, and I see it so much happen, is with children. Children are emotional creatures. Right? They cry, they laugh, they have breakdowns, they are super silly at times. But think about those rough times. If you have children or if you've been around children, maybe in a school atmosphere setting, you'll often see adults being hijacked by children's moods or behaviors. I think about the times that I come home and my kids are super excited and they, running, they jumping and all of that stuff. And it gets me excited to be home. But I also think about the times when they're having a really rough time. And I always have to check in because I don't want to get frustrated and hijacked by their emotional state that makes me respond in a way that may be harmful to them. So being mindful of the state that we're in our surroundings, how our surroundings are impacting us, is the way to not get hijacked, right? Checking in with yourself, if it's a hijacking that you don't want to happen. But it's always either good to, when it's a hijacking that you do want to happen or that you don't mind happening, to be aware that you're being hijacked, right? When someone's playing good music in their car and you get in and you like, hey, hijacked, right? That's just the same as being hijacked as someone, you showing up somewhere and someone is super upset with the service, right? And of a particular place, and you get into that same place of upset, even though you haven't even experienced the bad service, right? So hijacked, y'all. Be mindful of being hijacked, and be mindful of how you can avoid being hijacked. Encourage, aware of your state, and just practice the awareness that I get to choose how I feel in the moment, or how I respond to how I feel in the moment. Because nobody wants to be hijacked and taken for a ride that they don't want to go on. That's my performance perspective. Remember, life is a game. You're a game changer. I just want to see you win.